I'm delighted to be joined now by Dr. Ephraim Sneh, a retired general, government minister, and scholar who twice served as Deputy Defense Minister, the first time under then Prime Minister and Defense Minister Ehud Barak, and again under Amir Peretz after the Second Lebanon War. Ephraim, welcome.
I'm glad to be here.
So, Avigdor Liberman is out, yet Ismail Haniyeh, the Hamas leader he vowed to eliminate within 48 hours, is stronger than ever. Is this a capitulation to terror?
No, it's a mistake to present it in this way. Mm-hmm. The reason for Mr. Liberman to resign are purely political. Hamas is not stronger. Hamas is weaker domestically. His ability to have the grip over the population, the miserable population of Gaza, is reduced, and their military efforts are aimed to make their control easier.
But we saw the celebrations in the streets and blowing off steam, and obviously Hamas is to credit for this celebration.
All these shows cannot change the reality that the situation in Gaza is very, very bad, but the situation in our side of the border is not very happy either.
Probably even worse.
And to some extent, even worse. And just yesterday night, we saw demonstration in the center of Tel Aviv of those people who suffered for so many years, but never demonstrated in Tel Aviv. This government, led by Netanyahu, has no strategic way how to solve the problem, not of Gaza, of the conflict with the Palestinians. We have to remember, Gaza is one sector of the entire conflict with the Palestinians.
Right. And isn't it interesting that right before this latest escalation from Paris, Prime Minister Netanyahu insisted that there's no diplomatic solution to Gaza as long as Hamas is there, yet he's continuing to marginalize Abu Mazen in the West Bank.
This is for him most important, to marginalize Abu Mazen, because Abu Mazen is a possible partner and he doesn't want to talk. So if there is a potential partner for negotiation, he wants to silence him. But the point is, this is very important, there is no diplomatic solution, there is no military solution. The only solution for the situation in Gaza is combined military, diplomatic, and economic.
And under the current constellation of the Netanyahu coalition government, there was never any room to expect this holistic view.
This comprehensive attitude cannot be implemented by this government.
And do you think the public will clamor for some type of a comprehensive approach in the new elections?
I hope that the majority of the Israelis will understand that what is needed now is not just shuffle or reshuffle of ministers, but to have a national strategy. What do we want to do? The 2 million miserable Palestinians will remain there with no water, no medicine, no electricity.
Yeah.
What are we doing at the end of the day?
Right. Let's move it back to deterrence. And what do this week's dramatic events mean in the eyes of Israel's much more formidable enemies north of the border?
The deterrence of Israel is connected or comes from our superb military, conventional and unconventional capacities.
Okay.
The strength of IDF, this is the essence of our deterrence.
But Iran and Hezbollah saw this week that this government is reluctant to use that military might.
I don't think that till now they have reason to believe so, because till now the operations, mainly air raid of the IDF, were very effective and succeeded to destroy the military buildup that Iran succeeded to build in Syria. They know exactly how perfect is our intelligence and how accurate is our weapon systems. and how good our pilots are. They know it, but in the current situation, a war in Syria is unavoidable. Why it is unavoidable? Because, A, the Iranian regime will not resist forever the temptation to take advantage of the fruits of his victory in the war in Syria. And they are one of the winners of the war in Syria.